Hey guys, SilverLogie860 here, and today I have finally received my Dukemon slash Gallantmon D-Arts figure. This figure was actually stuck in the sorting facility since August 29th, so I was really starting to get kind of nervous that I wouldn't get this figure, but thankfully I had finally received it, and boy is it beautiful looking. It has the same kind of box design as Omnimon's box did. And I have Wargreymon box here, and you can just kind of see the sheer difference in size. It's pretty much bigger all the way around. But anyway, so both of these boxes are pretty nice, but Dukemon gets the royal treatment, pun completely intended. So let's look at the box here. We have this really, really nice artwork here. Super fancy. Even got the gold font here. Gotta be really fancy. This is made by Bandai, of course. It still has that wonderful English down here. You can revive impressive scene with lots of joints and ultimate modeling. Yeah, impressive scene. Has this really nice top artwork, kind of like a gradient effect. You can revive impressive scene. Now, I don't have a very big space here, so I'm trying to maneuver the camera as best as I can, because this box is a huge box. But here's the back, and it comes with his joust, his shield, and a stand. Originally, in the production phase, it showed he had like probably his lightning joust attack, but it doesn't appear that they developed it, which is a shame, but I understand. Same thing with Wargreymon. Wargreymon's fireball was originally supposed to be bigger, but there's not much you can do. So here is the bottom of the box. So this box is absolutely gorgeous. So let's open it. It has some tape, of course. Gotta love that tape. There we go. Simple enough. Alrighty. Get the scissors out of here. Although I'm sure I will need them again. Alright. Try to be as careful as possible. Get that out of here. Alright. So here are directions for the shield and in case you want to just have his arms. Black backing. So here's what it looks like. If I can zoom out. This is hard to do with one hand. Alright, so let's get rid of that. And of course it's taped all the way around. Oy. But that makes sense since this is a really nice figure. They obviously don't want people stealing them. Or the packaging to be sloppy. Alright. Remove the backing. So we have the first parts of his cape. Really nice. His base. Alright. And let's look at Dukemon himself. His head came off. Let's try this a different way, yes. Okay. It was kind of difficult. All these pieces were coming off. So here's his like headpiece. His shield does not want to come out. Okay, there we go. Here is his shield. Let's see. There's lots of little pieces I really want to... Okay, or that could happen. I should have seen that coming. Here's his hands. A peg. I should keep that safe. I don't want that rolling away. His disembodied head. That's kind of scary. His joust. And his decapitated body. Alright, so let's stick his head on there. Alright. So here's what he looks like plain. With nothing on. So let's see. Oh, his head does not want to stay on. I want to be really careful with this figure because it's kind of fragile looking. Alright, come on, head. Get on there. His head is on a ball joint, so it's moving whenever I try to push it in there. Alright, let's hope that's good enough. Okay, so I finally put Dukemon here together, and I had a couple of serious issues along the way, but I will get to those in a moment. I'm going to start off with the pros of this figure. First and foremost, this figure is gorgeous. They sculpted it really well, and the paint job is phenomenal. I do not spot any errors or any pieces that shouldn't be there. It is just all around a beautiful figure. The cape is airbrushed really well, and they even got the little detail with the triangles on the back of his neck. Everything is just phenomenally done. They did an excellent job with this. So definitely D-Arts always does a good paint job on their figures. So yeah, that was probably the pros. And well, I'll talk about the base for a minute. So he comes with a base because he's a bit top heavy, so he won't stand on his own most of the time. The base I found takes a little breaking in. So these all rotate and lock in. So this is a piece, and then he has a peg. This is a piece, and then that's the peg that fits into the back. It's a little tough at first, and I found that you have to break it in a little bit for it to work. I mean, that's not a big deal, but it's a bit frustrating at first when all your figure does is like to fall over. And the second con I found is, well, this waist piece. So here's his upper body and his bottom half of his body, and they're connected by a joint. And this joint is very loose in my figure. I mean, it probably could, I don't know if it's just my figure or the whole line, but I found that the joint that connects his upper and lower body is a bit loose. I'm not going to show it to you guys because it takes a while to get into the base, but I've just found that it's a little loose, it's kind of difficult to deal with, and you just have to be careful with it. And finally, oh man, the biggest con of them all. As you can see, this total mess back here. I broke the shield. Wah, wah, wah. I was attempting to, so the shield has a hole in it for the peg on his arm. So this is the arm piece for if you were to connect just like a hand. And so this is the arm for the shield. And I was attempting to put them together when, crack, it just completely broke on me. And it's the most frustrating thing. I really, when you pay this much money for a figure like this, you expect the joints to not be so impossibly hard to get in that your figure actually snaps in the process. So that's a little disappointing, the joints in this figure. But other than, this mishap in the waist, I found that they're pretty decent. His head gets a little loose at times. Let's see if I could show you guys that. But I think it's just because of his headpiece. This thing. His head is on a ball joint and it's very loose at times. It usually will depend on what direction his night thing is facing. But other than that, this is a gorgeous figure, and if you like Dukemon, Gallantmon, whatever you call him, it's definitely a good purchase, and purchase it now while it's available because Omnimon and War Greymon sold out really quickly. I know there's still a couple Beelzemons out there that you can get, but Omnimon and War Greymon sold out really quickly, so you should jump on that if you do want this figure. And I have War Greymon here as a size comparison. So let's do a little zoom out action here. So you can see War Greymon is quite a bit smaller than Dukemon here. And they're both, I probably would say I like War Greymon better, but that's just me. If lots of people really like Dukemon and Gallantmon, and they're both very nice figures. I love the D-Arts line. I can't wait to see what they come out with next. If you want to see me open War Greymon, just click somewhere up here. I will have the box for that. And I don't know what they're going to release next. I'm really hoping for Metal Garurumon, as I've already shown you guys the pre-production pictures for that. But no news on any new Digimon figures after Gallantmon, so we'll just have to wait and see. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter. I will definitely keep you guys updated on that. And so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I was a complete derp and broke my figure, but other than that, it's Dukemon. He's a freaking royal knight. I definitely recommend this figure, And yeah, I bought this on Ami. I believe you can still get them. I don't know if they're sold out yet, but I will provide a link for that in the description if you would like one. So I hope you guys like this video. Thank you all for watching. Be sure to comment and subscribe, and I will see you guys later.